Tanzania, the soul of Africa. Africa, a continent teeming with life, beauty, and raw power. It holds a special place in the heart of any adventurer, any naturalist. And within this vast continent lies Tanzania, a land of breathtaking landscapes and vibrant cultures. Tanzania is a place where the wild whispers ancient secrets. It's a place where tradition dances with modernity. Tanzania is a sensory feast. The air thrums with the sound of life. You can feel the pulse of the earth beneath your feet. And the sights. Oh, the sights are unforgettable. Imagine endless plains stretching to the horizon, painted gold by the African sun. Picture snow-capped Kilimanjaro, a majestic giant piercing the clouds. The wildlife here is legendary. Lions roar across the savanna, elephants lumber through ancient forests, and millions of wildebeest thunder across the plains in their annual migration. It is a spectacle that stirs the soul, a reminder of the raw power and beauty of the natural world. But Tanzania is more than just its landscapes. It's a land of diverse people, rich cultures, and warm hospitality. Tanzania is a land of dramatic contrasts. Towering mountains give way to rolling hills, arid deserts meet lush rainforests, and sparkling lakes reflect the endless African sky. This diversity of landscapes is what makes Tanzania so unique. It's a microcosm of the entire continent, all packed into one incredible country. The Serengeti National Park is perhaps Tanzania's most iconic landscape. This vast savanna is home to the largest mammal migration on Earth. Every year over 2 million wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles embark on a perilous journey in search of greener pastures. It's a spectacle that has to be seen to be believed. The ground trembles beneath the hooves of thousands of animals. The air is thick with dust and the sound of their calls. But Tanzania's beauty extends far beyond the Serengeti. The Ngorongoro crater, a massive volcanic caldera, is often referred to as the Garden of Eden. Within its steep walls, you'll find a staggering concentration of wildlife. Lions stalk their prey. Flamingos paint the soda lakes pink. And black rhinos, critically endangered elsewhere, find sanctuary here. From the snow-capped peak of Mount Kilimanjaro to the turquoise waters of Zanzibar, Tanzania offers a feast for the senses. It's a place to lose yourself in the wonders of the natural world. The Maasai people are synonymous with East Africa. Their distinctive red robes and intricate beadwork are instantly recognizable. For centuries they have roamed the savannas of Tanzania and Kenya, living in harmony with nature. The Maasai are pastoralists, their lives intricately intertwined with their cattle. Cattle are their most prized possession, a symbol of wealth and status. They provide milk, meat, and even blood, which is sometimes consumed in times of drought. The Maasai are known for their strong sense of community and their deep connection to the land. They believe that the land is a sacred gift, entrusted to them by their ancestors. They have a deep respect for the natural world and understand the delicate balance that exists between humans and animals. Maasai warriors, with their elaborate headdresses and spears, are a symbol of strength and courage. They protect their communities and livestock from predators. They are also responsible for leading the cattle to grazing grounds and ensuring their well-being. The Maasai culture is rich in tradition and ceremony. From elaborate beadwork and jewelry to traditional dances and songs, their cultural heritage is passed down through generations. The women of Tanzania are the backbone of their communities. They play a vital role in every aspect of life, from raising children and maintaining the home to farming the land and contributing to the economy. Their strength, resilience, and determination are truly inspiring. In many rural communities, women are responsible for fetching water, collecting firewood, and tending to crops. They work tirelessly to provide for their families, often carrying heavy loads for long distances. Despite their hard work, women in Tanzania often face significant challenges. Access to education and healthcare can be limited, particularly in rural areas. Early marriage is another issue that affects many young girls in Tanzania. Girls are often married off at a young age, cutting short their education and limiting their opportunities. This practice not only denies girls their childhood, but also perpetuates a cycle of poverty. However, amidst these challenges, there is hope. Across Tanzania, women are breaking down barriers and challenging traditional norms. They are becoming entrepreneurs, educators, and leaders in their communities. Section 5. The Beat of Change, Globalization and Tradition. Tanzania, like much of the world, is grappling with the effects of globalization. The influx of Western culture, technology and ideas is bringing about rapid changes in both urban and rural areas. This clash between tradition and modernity is shaping the country's identity in the 21st century. In the bustling cities like Dar es Salaam and Arusha, the signs of globalization are everywhere. Skyscrapers pierce the sky, shopping malls offer the latest gadgets, and young people sport jeans and t-shirts alongside traditional attire. The internet and social media have connected Tanzanians to the wider world, exposing them to new ideas and perspectives. The music scene is a prime example of this fusion. Traditional Tanzanian music, with its infectious rhythms and call-and-response vocals, is now being blended with Western genres like hip-hop, R&B, and electronic music. This fusion is creating a vibrant and dynamic soundscape that reflects the changing face of Tanzania. Section 6, From Serengeti to Skyscrapers, A Tale of Two Worlds. Tanzania exists in a fascinating duality. On one hand you have the vast wilderness of the Serengeti where time seems to stand still. On the other hand you have modern cities like Dar es Salaam, with their bustling streets and high-rise buildings. This stark contrast between urban and rural life is one of the things that makes Tanzania so captivating. In the rural areas, life revolves around the land. Agriculture is the backbone of the economy, and traditional ways of life are still very much intact. Families live in small villages, often without electricity or running water. They rely on the land for their sustenance and maintain a deep connection to nature. In contrast, urban centers are hubs of activity and commerce. People from all walks of life flock to the cities in search of opportunity and a better life. The pace of life is faster, and the focus shifts from subsistence to economic advancement. Section 7. Tourism in Tanzania, a double-edged sword. Tourism is a double-edged sword for Tanzania. On one hand, it is a vital source of revenue, providing jobs and boosting the economy. On the other hand, it can have negative impacts on the environment and local communities if not managed sustainably. Tanzania's natural beauty, particularly its wildlife and national parks, draws millions of visitors each year. This influx of tourists brings much-needed income to the country. It supports the livelihoods of many Tanzanians, from safari guides and park rangers to hotel staff and souvenir vendors. However, tourism can also put a strain on resources and lead to environmental degradation. The construction of hotels and resorts can encroach on wildlife habitats. The high demand for water and energy can deplete local resources, and the sheer number of visitors can disturb wildlife and damage fragile ecosystems. Section 8. A Symphony of Faiths, Religions and Beliefs. Tanzania is a melting pot of religions and beliefs. Islam, Christianity, and traditional African religions coexist peacefully, creating a rich and diverse spiritual landscape. This tolerance and respect for different faiths is one of the hallmarks of Tanzanian society. Islam is the largest religion in Tanzania, particularly in Zanzibar and along the coast. Mosques with their towering minarets grace the skylines of many towns and cities, and the call to prayer echoes through the streets 5 times a day. Christianity, particularly Catholicism and Protestantism, is also widespread, particularly in the mainland. Churches are centers of community life, offering not only spiritual guidance but also social support and education. Traditional African religions, with their emphasis on ancestor worship and animism, continue to hold sway in many parts of the country. These beliefs are often intertwined with daily life, influencing rituals, ceremonies, and even decision-making. This blend of faiths and beliefs creates a fascinating tapestry of spiritual expression in Tanzania. Section 9. Tanzania, a future forged in harmony. Tanzania stands at a crossroads, balancing the preservation of its rich cultural heritage with the demands of a rapidly changing world. The challenges are real, from poverty and inequality to climate change and the pressures of globalization. But the Tanzanian people have a remarkable spirit of resilience and adaptability. Throughout its history, Tanzania has overcome adversity time and time again. From the struggle for independence to the challenges of building a nation, the Tanzanian people have shown their ability to adapt, innovate, and thrive. Their warmth, hospitality, and unwavering belief in a brighter future are truly inspiring. Tanzania's greatest asset is its people. Their diversity, resilience, and determination are the driving force behind the country's progress. As Tanzania navigates the complexities of the 21st century, it does so with a spirit of unity, hope, and a deep-rooted connection to its land and its traditions.